Welcome back. Now, Toastmasters South Africa has heeded the growing calls for the election of young people in leadership positions. The Communication and Leadership Skills Development Organization has appointed its youngest CEO, Andrew Tsuro. Now, for more on Toastmasters Southern Africa and the newly appointed young CEO's plans for the organization, I'm joined by the man himself, Mr. Andrew Tsuro. Welcome to Newsfeed PM.
Thank you very much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Now, Andrew, you are the youngest appointed, and if you don't mind me saying, only 26 years old, in the position of CEO of Toastmasters Southern Africa. Now, as we spoke in between during the ad break, you said you're rearing to go. You're quite nervous about the position, but you're also quite excited. Just take us through leading up to you being CEO of Toastmasters Southern Africa.
So I've been a member of this illustrious organization for the past 7 years now. So there's been a lot of development of young people to get into leadership. But more importantly, it has been focused on getting corporates and executives to become more confident in leadership, because that's the hub where we're experiencing leadership and we want to promote that. In my case, leading up to this role, it has been an experience of trying to ensure that we also get the next generation of leaders coming on board to the leadership table so that we can promote the right quality of leadership we need in our continent. And it's such a privilege and an honor to be in this position so that I can represent the young people to take this leadership forum forward.
But how do you motivate that crop of young people to get into Toastmasters and into roles of leadership? I mean, we're seeing a lot of young people being despondent in just not finding jobs in South Africa, let alone taking up the role of leadership. Could you be a leader in any role of society without being in an actual job?
So the truth is, leadership is not a title. It's a set of behaviors and practices that we want to see. So its leadership is the influence. So in your small community, what are you doing to showcase the leadership? What activities are you doing to enunciate the power of your contribution in that particular society? And in fact, if we start by self-developing our leadership skills, which may be listening, coordinating, collaborating teams, and probably influencing a positive change in a community, then there's no reason any organization wouldn't want to have you in. And that's where Toastmasters comes in, to make you work ready, but most importantly, society ready to lead a community of people, whether in a corporate organization or in a community setting. And I think that's the most important thing. Young people are despondent about leadership. Let's do something about it. It's all well to cry about it, but let's come into a space where, as young people, we come in and we want to enunciate that element of leadership. Let's get the young people to be in a society, in a space where their skills are developed, and then we can see ourselves in the working space where we want to be.
Now, Andrew, not only are you now the youngest CEO of Toastmasters, but you're also the chief executive of eHub, and I believe this is your business, where it's an entrepreneur's hub that helps professionals transition from corporate into entrepreneurship. How important is it for us to encourage young people to navigate towards entrepreneurship on a continental scale?
Isn't it a well-known fact that unemployment is at its peak now? Now, those jobs are not just going to come from space. We need to create those opportunities. I shared earlier that Toastmasters has afforded me the opportunity to influence in my setting. And that's what Toastmasters does. It not only makes you work ready, but also prepares you to be in order to then create platforms where you can change and improve our societal issues. In this case, we've got African ills that are bringing us down: unemployment, gender-based